Who is she?
She got a question for us, actually. We'll get right into that about your statement. Let's get this question real quick right here from Allie.
Semi-related to what you guys are talking about.
Okay.
Hey Theo, hey Bert, this is Allie from Niagara Falls, Canada calling.
Turn it up, man.
Question for Bert. Wondering if there's any topic that is off limits or off the table regarding your daughters or your wife in your comedy. Keep doing what you're doing, guys. Thank you for everything. Gang, gang.
Game, huh?
She's beautiful.
Beautiful lady right there.
Damn.
Nice hand, too. Look
I'm
at her
always
hand.
shocked when you see a pretty person that has seen your stand-up, and you're like, you saw me?
Yeah.
Like, I get it if you're like 280 pounds, you got a beard.
You're troubled.
Like, yeah, and you're like, dude,
you have
we're going through some hard
gastrointestinal
times.
issues.
I go, I got you, man. We all go through those hard times.
Yeah.
But man, when you see her, you're like, huh.
What happened?
There's nothing off limit. There's only been one subject that Isla asked me not to talk about. But like I talk about her period, Isla getting her period in the special. They're pretty cool with it. Although I got to be honest with you, I don't know.
You don't know the long-term effects of it.
I don't. I wish I did.
You know? I mean, not in a bad way, but you don't. It's like
I don't, and it's
Dad's gone. He's a comedian. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? He's dry. He's flying around the country telling people about my period.
I don't.
You know?
I don't. I can't imagine it's gonna be awesome. Like I you don't put any thought into it. Here's how it works: is that like
Right.
So I'm on the road with at the time it's me, Segura, and Ian Bagger doing Irvine and Brea every Tuesday, Wednesday, right? We're just banging out Tuesday, Wednesday. Not Ontario, just Irvine and Brea. Me and Segura driving out, and then one day you tell a joke. The first joke I wrote about the girls was Isla was a baby, and they woke up early in the morning. I go downstairs. I hear them on the baby monitor. I go downstairs. I'm like, what's going on? Why are you laughing? George is in a rocking chair. Isla's naked. And George is like, Dad, you got to see baby Isla's new trick. The dog's in between them. Like, I don't fucking know. And I go, what is it? She goes, I don't want to spoil it for you. Isla, show Dad. And Isla takes her finger, shoves it up her ass, and puts it in the dog's mouth.
Oh.
And that's the first joke I wrote about my daughters.
The Jolly Roger, dog.
The Jolly Roger. We call it the Happy Nazi. And so I go, and so I tell that story on stage, and both Ian and Tom were like, bro, that's legit funny. It's not a kid joke. That's just a funny fucking joke. Like, we don't have kids and we still like it. And that was where I flipped the switch. And so then Isla's maybe 2 or 3, George is 4 or 5. You start writing jokes about your kids, and they're definitely not seeing it. They're not seeing it at all. And then I do The Machine, and I put all those stories I have in about the girls, and it starts to work. Like, people start to relate to it. I do Secret Time, and that's when they were like, hey, like kind of curious, like, what do you say about us? And I was like, it's not a big deal. This one, they were like, yo, run everything past us first. And so I had to run the period joke past Isla, and she was
wow. Did you sit down and talk to her about it, kind of?
I told her, well, I put it, here's what, you know me, man, I put it on fucking Instagram stories the day it happened. So the day it happened, she gets her period. She wants to throw a period party.
Do they do that now?
Oh, yeah. It's big time.
What?
Oh, yeah.
A period party?
Dude, I told part of the story on Conan.
Oh, my God,
and
bro.
it went
what
viral.
What is going on,
I told just a part of the story on Conan, and it got 20 million views immediately. So, like, she's like, I mean, I don't want to ruin it. Watch this special, but I get all the stuff for the period party. I dress in red.
Like what?
Like fucking red velvet cake. Fucking yeah, dude. That's what I said. That's what I said, dude. You're gonna love, dude. You'll love this bit. You'll love this bit. But my point is, I put it all on Instagram stories that night because I'm laughing. I'm dying laughing. And then I get in bed that night. She comes in. She's like, "Hey, big boy, I need you to take that down." And I go, "What?" I go, "Baby, it's fine. I think it's cool." She goes, "Yeah, I know. I don't mind people knowing I threw a period party, but I don't want kids in my school knowing I had my period."
Yeah.
And I went, "Oh, okay, that makes sense." So I pull it all down, and then I go to Louisville that next weekend and I talk about it. I try it on stage, and just that reaction you just had is the whole room's having it. But the weird part, you know me, I'm a meathead. I'm like a fucking mouth breather. Is women are connecting with it, going like cheering for Isla, which I think is cool. So then I work it out a little bit. I talked to Isla about it, and I was like, "Hey, I want to do a part of that story on Conan." And she's like, she goes, "Why?" I go, "I think it's good. I think it's a good thing. I think that the thing that you're doing is going to be good for little girls, and other little girls will see it. And if the trauma that when Georgia had her period, she was a fucking nightmare." And I said, the trauma Georgia went through, you can help them avoid that. Because Isla didn't want to go through what Georgia went through, so she just circumnavigated and went, "I'm going to celebrate this moment."
Right.
And so I told her on Conan. She watched it. She was cool with it. But then the next day, my email gets flooded with little girls emailing me, like their parents.
Children?
Their parents are emailing me from their daughters. Like, this, my daughter wants you to read this, and letters coming into my manager.
Really?
Like, hey, I was really scared about getting my period. I've been really nervous about it, but I saw your dad's story. Thank you for letting him tell it. And then, and Isla named her period, and they go, and by the way, we just welcomed Daryl to our family.
Wow.
And so it was, so like, I don't have any limits. Like, I'll talk about fucking anything.
Yeah.
Whether or not it goes into a special is like another thing, because I gotta run it by them.
Damn.
Like, and I know it's getting touchy for Georgia.
Yeah, because they're I could imagine, but I could imagine that that's a lot going on.
She's 15, and when she starts fucking up, and you want to talk about it, you know she's gonna be like. Can you imagine if all your fuck ups?
I couldn't.
Yeah, and so it's, I don't know, man. I we'll see. Who knows? Maybe
Yeah.
I won't make it out of this coronavirus, and that's the end of my stand up.
Good evening, good afternoon, and other times. Thanks for watching that video you just saw. I mean, it was okay. But the next video you could watch could be way better. What if you watch a video right now that changes your life? Well, you could watch this one, or watch this one. Watch this one, watch this one, watch this one. Ah!